Good morning, welcome to week 5 on the road of RV life, whatever. It technically started a couple days ago, but I was at Fitzroy for a few nights, which you would have seen at the end of last week's video, and I didn't want to film all the days. I was just enjoying being there and seeing the family and playing games and whatever. So, I'm starting, this is probably going to be a shorter week, but that's okay. I'm starting it at Pembroke Provincial Park. It was about 50 minute drive this morning. Really nice drive, actually, for the most part. Around Round Lake, if you ever come up this way, it was a really nice drive. So, yeah, I'm parked in the day use area. They've got kind of standard provincial park things. There's a beach along the lakefront, and all like the comfort stations and water. I mean, obviously I filled up. I was at a provincial park the last few days, so I've dumped and filled up. I don't need water or anything like that. But yeah, I guess that's kind of the luxury of moving between provincial parks, is that these kinds of facilities are always available to you, which is really nice. And I get to see new parks and new trails and new beaches and stuff every couple days. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. This one here threw up this morning a few times. I took her out quite a few times while we were at Fitzroy, and she ate a lot of grass, which cats do to make themselves throw up. She had a great time outdoors and eating grass and stuff, but she paid for it and threw up like 3 times this morning. But you just had a good drive, didn't you? A nice little sleep underneath the blanket. So today has turned into a reading day. It's raining now. It's supposed to rain the rest of the day with a chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. So I'm very glad I went for a walk this morning and went and sat with the beach. I went to the beach twice actually. I took Knox out with me for a while as well. I feel like a lot of this trip has been rainy. I don't know if that's just the season I went or if I'm following the rain or whatever, but it's alright, I guess. I'm getting walks in and stuff, and this place is cozy for me to read. That's probably going to be it for today. I'm going to be boondocking at a place in Pembroke tonight. Either the Walmart or a truck stop. So we'll see. Maybe I'll show you around, but I mean, it's not going to be very exciting. It's just going to be a parking lot. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'm going to be at the campsite. Not at this campsite, but I'm going to be at Driftwood Provincial Park tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be a little bit nicer for spending more of the day outside. Got here just before sunset. I'm at a truck stop because I had to get gas anyways, and I checked inside and they said they got parking for like 50 trucks overnight. That's what it's intended for, but they said RVs are fine as well. Just park somewhere back here with the trucks. So I read a review online, and they said it's a really good spot. It's just can be a little bit loud because the trucks often leave them running or something overnight. I'm not actually sure why or whatever. I'm hoping it should be okay. It's not too loud right now, but who knows. I'm sure there'll be traffic throughout the night. It might be like the Walmart that I had like a week or whatever ago. But yeah, that's it. I can kind of show you a little gas station there and loads of trucks. I didn't count, but I'm guessing there's probably 20. I'd say there's about 20 trucks out there right now. So yeah, that's my stop for tonight, and tomorrow is Driftwood Provincial Park, so I'll see you then. Good morning, welcome to Driftwood Provincial Park. Last night at the truck stop might have been my best sleep so far on the trip, which is kind of ironic considering how loud it was with all the trucks and all the bright lights in the parking lot. But oh well, it was about an hour drive this morning to get here. Took a shower when I got here, which I don't know if I've probably mentioned this in a previous video, but moving between provincial parks and like the luxury of a camping shower is very nice that I don't have to use my tiny little like wet room in my RV all the time. So look, it's a little toad. Sorry, I got distracted. I hope Knox doesn't see that. It's right. Oh, you can't probably see it anymore, but yeah. So I'm just parked in the day use area. It's pretty steep here. Like the trails and stuff are like a lot of up and down, but one of these trails is supposed to have a really nice view over the Ottawa River. So I think I'm gonna do that once I've given Knox her little outdoor time. You don't just have to eat grass, you know. What? Put a long sleeve shirt on just because it is quite cool, and I'm going through a whole bunch of trees and mosquitoes and stuff like that, so walking. Oh, so many caterpillars. Caterpillars are everywhere. Some places are a lot worse than others, but like, look at it. Not good. You can kill the trees. This walk that I'm doing, I hope it's this one, I hope this is the right path that I've taken, is called Riverview, I think. It connects to the Oak Highlands as well, but it's just a 1 kilometer loop, but that's apparently a lot of up and down, and has a really nice view over the Ottawa River, because that's what I've basically been driving along Highway 17 this last couple days, which kind of follows the Ottawa River, which is the border between Ontario and Quebec. So it's supposed to have a really nice view over the river. Only 1 kilometer, but I don't know how long it's going to take because it's up and down. But then, like I said, the Highlands one connects to this as well. I already tripped this morning. I don't know, you can kind of see, because I wore flip-flops to my shower assuming that, oh, this is so cool. Sorry, I'm gonna get distracted a lot. This is such a small campground, but already these trails are really nice. Oh. I wore my flip-flops to my shower this morning is what I was saying. Thinking that, like, on the map it looked like just a short, like, I think it said 200 meters. Thinking that would be fine. Except it was like this, up and down. Traily, tripped and fell. So if I fall again, I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. Man, this is definitely going to be a bigger hike than any I've done so far. Someone had a campfire up here. It's a pretty spectacular place for a campfire. Gotta catch my breath after climbing up that little bit. But this must be the lookout that they talked about. Massive rock. Better not go too far off the trail. That's pretty cool. I've almost got to the end of it. Oh look, there's a little islandy kind of thing there. Didn't really notice that before. But just to this other side, here's the day use beach and the boat launch dock. I walked along, like that's just where I fell. It wasn't even a hill, it was a like grassy area before I got to the trail. But that leads to like the 2 camp areas. Well, one's up here, one's down there. Very small. Is that a boat or a plane? Oh, look! This is a pretty nice campground. Like I said, it's very small. But there's like 5 or 6 or 7 different trails. And if they're all like this one, you have to at least have the mobility to do them. Like, I would recommend this for sure. It's really nice, but it's not like a super flat, easy trail through the woods. It's more of a hike. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna finish this last little bit. Maybe I'll show you the day use area as well. And is this the continuation of the trail? Maybe? Huh, I think so. And then I'm definitely gonna go on a couple other walks later today, so I don't know that I'll film as much, because I imagine on camera it all just looks the same. I mean, even in person, there's just trees and stuff everywhere, but it's enjoyable to look at the views and just move a little bit. And this is a much nicer walk than, I always hate walking at home. Because I don't like walking just for the sake of walking, but walking when you can see something is okay, and I don't mind that. So, yeah. I made it to my parking spot for tonight. There's no parking sign anywhere. This is an old Canadian Pacific Railway lot. So this, if you check on Google Maps, along the whole Ottawa River, this whole thing is a railway. And it's been covered over so people can't drive. Oops, oh, I just got bitten. So people can't drive on it. But there's a lot here that I found on iOverlander that someone says they stayed here before. It's very close to Highway 17. So there's nothing that says I can't park here. I mean, I don't know. Worst case, I'm gonna have police tonight asking me to move, and I'll just move down the road a little bit. Got a bit of an unfortunate end to this video and to these travels. I was driving on my way to the provincial park today. The stay last night was really nice. I think I showed a bunch of it, but no bears. But I slept really well and didn't get asked to move or anything like that. Was driving in about half an hour, yeah, maybe half an hour into my drive. I had to pull over to the side of the road. My engine was making weird noises and it was completely struggling to get up hills. I mean, it struggles anyways, but like horribly struggling. And it looks like I've completely blown my engine. So, not good news for this trip. And I'm gonna have to cut the rest of it short. But I've met quite a few really kind strangers today. The people that are like the laneway right where I broke down, they arrived like maybe 10 minutes after I broke down. They helped me out. The guy was, had a bunch of mechanical skills, and he tried to help out and see if it was something that he could fix. And he, under his opinion, he's pretty sure that the engine is blown. Couldn't get it started. It sounded horrible. So I'll bring it to my mechanic, but it sounds like it's going to be an engine replacement, which is a lot of work and crazy expensive. But not dealing with that right now. But him and his wife were like super friendly. They helped push me into their laneway so I'm not on the highway anymore, because that was crazy, like cars rushing by and really loud. So they helped push me onto their laneway, which is where I've been for a couple hours now. They got this massive property, like 2-kilometer walk down to the riverfront, still on the Ottawa River. So yeah, they've just been really friendly and hospitable. And then the people that I was meant to stay with tonight with Boondockers Welcome have offered, I can't believe it, because they're an hour away, to come pick me up with the trailer, load up my RV onto their trailer and drive me back so I can still stay there tonight. And then my dad is going to meet me there at some point later and pick me up and drive it all the way back to Guelph so that I can probably get it fixed. So yeah, kind of crazy. Lots of kind people. A really sucky kind of day though. Not at all what I wanted to plan, and I had so many things that I was looking forwards to for this next little like leg getting back home. But oh well, I guess that's gonna be it. So yeah, I mean, I guess the adventure's not over. I might film a little bit more tonight and maybe tomorrow once my dad gets here. I don't know if we'll stop anywhere on the drive home, but Here's a little update, and not at all how I figured this trip was going to end. Nox is having a good time, at least. She was just hunting a fly. I think she just swatted it and is just watching it die now. You better eat that and not leave it on my bed. Do you get it? Here I am, all sad and broken down. Highway 17 is just here, and the people who own this property helped push it down just into the drive so that I wasn't sitting in the edge. Yeah, it's the last of this thing.
You were down by 1,000 Island, or I think you said you were down by 1,000 Islands too.
Morning. So I think the last thing I filmed is when I had just broken down. So yesterday my dad came, he's borrowing a trailer from our neighbor, and pulled it with his work vehicle and came and picked me up, so we're loaded up on that now. And we ended up staying the night. It was a long drive back and slow, and we had to readjust how the trailer was, or how the RV was sitting on the trailer to get here properly and safely. But we ended up staying at the Walmart parking lot in Aurelia last night. We got there at like 11 at night, and then we left this morning at 7, and we decided on the way home, it was about 2 hours home, but we figured we'd stop halfway, so we're currently at Earl Road Provincial Park since we've got day use pass anyways. And we're just gonna spend, I don't know, not the whole day here, but a little bit of time. He's done a lot of driving to come pick me up, so yeah, walk around, maybe sit at the beach, go to the park store, play card games, I'm not sure. We'll have lunch here and then we'll head home this afternoon. So cut the trip short, but still got one more kind of nice half day out of it. But the looks we get, like, I got a lot of looks of this thing because it was old before, but now having a motorhome on top of a trailer, like a flatbed trailer, people are so confused. But she's been driving, of course, as a trailer. We can't have her in here by herself, so she's had to have her harness on for hours and hours and sitting in that bag up in front with me. But she's done pretty well. A little bit of crying, but hey, look at the fluffy hair.